Hello, Swatantra viewers. Welcome to English News Bulletin. I am Mahima, bringing you the latest updates. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Sunday lashed out at the Congress and its leader Rahul Gandhi, asserting that any industrialist will think 50 times before investing in states ruled by the party, owing to Rahul Gandhi's use of Maoist language. Modi, addressing a poll rally at Jamshedpur in Jharkhand, also accused the Grand Old Party of patronizing dynastic politics and considering Lok Sabha seats as ancestral properties. Modi said, like the Maoists, the language used by Gandhi was to extort money from industrialists. The Prime Minister's allegations came in the backdrop of the Congress leader's recent comments, referring to a speech by Modi in which he had stated that the party received money from top industrialists. Gandhi, a former Congress president, had on Saturday said in New Delhi that he is ready to debate with PM Modi whenever and wherever he wants, but he is sure he won't come. The first question I would ask PM Modi is what is his relationship with Adani, Rahul Gandhi said. In the Jamshedpur rally where he campaigned for BJP's Bidyut Baran Mahot, Modi asserted that he has broken the backbone of the Naxals, but the Congress and JMM have taken the responsibility of extorting funds.
बंगाल में टीएमसी का मतलब है आतंक, भ्रष्टाचार, तुष्टीकरण और भाई भतीजावाद। अपने वोट बैंक को खुश करने के लिए लगातार हिंदू समाज, हिंदू आस्था को अपमानित कर रही है टीएमसी। यहां की मुख्यमंत्री के ताजा बयान से बंगाल ही नहीं, पूरे देश और पूरी दुनिया में मानवता प्रेमी समाज बहुत गुस्से में है। आप याद कीजिए, टीएमसी के एक एमएलए ने कहा था कि हिंदुओं को भगीरथी में बहा देंगे। संतों ने ऐसी राजनीति न करने की सलाह टीएमसी के नेताओं को दी और इससे यहां की मुख्यमंत्री भड़की और मुख्यमंत्री ने सारी हदें पार कर दी है।
Special investigation team on Sunday intensified its investigation into poll-related violence in Andhra Pradesh. A group of SIT members visited Narsaraopet town of Palnadu district, one of the districts which were rocked by violence on polling day 13th May and the following days. The SIT members investigated the I-Town police station and examined the records including the CCTV footage. Another group investigated poll-related violence in Tirupati. They visited the SUV campus police station and checked the records relating to cases registered. The 13-member SIT, headed by Inspector General of Police Vineet Brijlal, is probing the violent incidents that erupted in Palnadu, Anantapur and Tirupati districts. The police conducted cordon and search in Macherla and Gurjala assembly constituencies in Palnadu districts. A similar operation was also conducted in the Pedkorpadu and Sattenpalli constituencies in the same district. The Election Commission of India has approved the state government's proposal to probe the poll-related violence by the SIT. Chief Secretary K.S. Jawahar Reddy and the Director General of Police Harish Kumar Gupta appeared before the Election Commission on 16th May to personally explain the reasons for the failure of the administration to contain post-poll violence. The ruling YSRCP specifically said that violence broke out in area where the officials, including police officers, were transferred just ahead of polling.
ఏమున్నా మా ఐజీ గారు బ్రీఫ్ చేస్తారు తప్ప మేము బ్రీఫ్ చేయడానికి ఏం లేదు ఇందులో. యాజ్ సింపుల్ యాజ్ దట్ ఇందులో. కాబట్టి ఏమున్నా మా ఐజీ గారు బ్రీఫ్ చేస్తారు. ఓవరాల్గా హెడ్ ఆఫీస్లో బ్రీఫ్ చేస్తారు. నేను చేయాలి. అదే చెప్తున్నాను కదా, అన్ని ఎఫ్ఐఆర్ల మీద కూడా చర్యలు తీసుకుంటారు. అంతవరకు గ్యారంటీ ఇస్తాను. సాయంత్రంలోపు ఇస్తాం. వెళ్తాను. ప్రతి సీన్ విజిట్ చేస్తాం.
Congress leader Jairam Ramesh on Sunday asserted that reservations have been provided to certain sections of minority communities in states ruled by it on the ground of social and economic backwardness. Addressing a press conference at the Sadakat Ashram in Patna, the BPCC headquarters, Ramesh clarified that no quotas have been provided on the basis of religion in states like Karnataka. The Congress governments abide by the constitution which does not allow grant of reservations and citizenship on the basis of religion. It is the BJP which has violated the constitution through CAA, which is nothing but grant of citizenship along religious lines. The law has, therefore, been challenged in court, the AICC General Secretary said. Ramesh was responding to queries on allegations by BJP leaders, including Prime Minister Narendra Modi, that Congress was snatching away quotas meant for OBCs and Dalits and diverting these to its own vote bank of Muslims. Ramesh alleged that Modi was making one false statement after another to divert public attention from real issues and claimed the ground is slipping from under his feet. There is desperation out of realization that he is an outgoing Prime Minister.
हमने कभी धर्म के आधार पर आरक्षण नहीं दिया है। जो हमने आरक्षण दिया है कर्नाटक में और अलग राज्यों में जहां कांग्रेस की सरकार रही है, वो सामाजिक और आर्थिक पिछड़ापन के आधार पर दिया है। ऐसा हो सकता है कि अल्पसंख्यकों में भी ऐसी जातियां हैं जो सामाजिक और आर्थिक पिछड़ापन के आधार पर उस सूची में आ जाते हैं। खुद प्रधानमंत्री ने एक टेलीविजन इंटरव्यू में श्रेय लेने की कोशिश की है कि अल्पसंख्यकों की जातियों को मैंने आरक्षण दिलवाया था। उन्होंने खुद कहा है। पर ये जो हमारा संविधान है, ये धर्म के आधार पर आरक्षण देना संविधान के खिलाफ, धर्म के आधार पर। जैसा ही धर्म के आधार पर नागरिकता देना, इन्होंने धर्म के आधार पर नागरिकता दिया है। आप जानते हैं जो नागरिकता कानून में संशोधन लाए गए हैं, जो नया नागरिकता एक्ट बना है, वो धर्म के आधार पर, ये संविधान के खिलाफ है। ये सुप्रीम कोर्ट में ये मामला अभी इस पर चर्चा चल रही है। तो हमारा ये मानना है, हमारे न्याय पत्र में हमने स्पष्ट लिखा है, हमारे गारंटी कार्ड में हमने स्पष्ट लिखा है कि आरक्षण सामाजिक और आर्थिक पिछड़ापन के आधार पर ही हम देंगे, और वो आरक्षण दिया जा सकता है।
In a veiled reference to West Bengal Chief Minister and TMC Supremo Mamata Banerjee, State Congress President Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary said he cannot speak in favor of someone who wants to finish him politically and his party in the state. His comment comes hours after Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge asserted that Chaudhary is no one to take a decision on whether Banerjee would be part of the India bloc in the event of the anti-BJP alliance coming to power after the Lok Sabha polls. Asked about Kharge's statement, Chaudhary, who is seeking re-election from Bahrampur on a Congress ticket, said that he cannot speak in favor of someone who wants to finish him politically and his party in Bengal. This is a battle for every Congress worker. Stating that his opposition to Banerjee stemmed from his principled stance, not from his interest, Chaudhary said there is no personal grudge but I question her political ethics. Asked about Mamata Banerjee's comment that she will support the India bloc government from the outside and Chaudhary's remark that the Bengal chief minister cannot be trusted and she might go with the BJP, Kharge told reporters that Mamata Banerjee is with the alliance. She has recently said that she will join the government. Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary will not take the decision. The decision will be taken by me and the High Command. Those who don't agree will go out.
बार-बार वो करते हैं, लेकिन डेमोक्रेसी के तहत नहीं चलते। मैं सुना यहाँ पर कॉरपोरेशन के इलेक्शन भी 2 साल से नहीं हुए। यही डेमोक्रेसी है मोदी जी की। तो ऐसे कई चीज उन्होंने यहाँ पर महाराष्ट्र में नहीं, हर जगह ये काम किए हैं। और उनकी तोड़फोड़ नीति सिर्फ महाराष्ट्र तक की नहीं, पहले उसका वार हुआ कर्नाटक पर, उससे पहले वार हुआ मणिपुर में, गोवा में, और हमारे मध्य प्रदेश में, हर जगह वो गुजरात में भी वैसा ही कर दिए। हालांकि उनको हमको बहुत मार्जिनल फर्क था, लेकिन वहाँ भी तोड़फोड़ करके अपना काम उन्होंने कर लिया। तो ये उनकी एक नीति है, तो उसके खिलाफ हम लोग गठबंधन के लोग लड़ रहे हैं मजबूती के साथ। और महाराष्ट्र में तो बहुत ही मजबूत है। मैं समझता हूँ 48 में सीट, यहाँ पर 48 सीट में कम से कम हमको 46 तक मिलेंगे, ऐसी एक हवा है और जनता खुद बोल रही है। इस बार
Drug makers Dr. Reddy's Laboratories, Sun Pharma and Aurobindo Pharma are recalling products in the US market due to manufacturing issues, as per the latest enforcement report of the US Food and Drug Administration. Dr. Reddy's Laboratories is recalling close to 20,000 cartons of a medication used to control blood phenylalanine levels in adults and children. Princeton-based Dr. Reddy's Laboratories, INC, is recalling Javictor Sapropterin dihydrochloride powder for oral solution 100 mg due to it being a subpotent drug, US Food and Drug Administration stated. The company is also recalling another lot of sapropterin dihydrochloride for the same reason, it added. The USFDA said Sun Pharma is recalling 11,016 vials of amphotericin B liposome for injection used to treat fungal infections in the US market. The company's US-based arm initiated the class to recall on 19 April this year due to out of specification for assay, the USFDA stated. Similarly, Aurobindo Pharma is recalling 13,605 bottles of chloraspaid dipotassium tablets 3.75 mg and 7.5 mg used to treat anxiety in the American Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal on Sunday claimed the BJP has launched a campaign, Operation Jhadu, to crush the AAP as the Saffron Party sees the party as a challenge. Addressing party workers and leaders ahead of the AAP's proposed protest march to the BJP headquarters here, he said there will be bigger challenges ahead and asked the cadre to be prepared to face them. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is worried about the rise of the AAP. The party has risen too fast. They have started Operation Jhadu to crush the party. In the coming days, the party bank accounts will be frozen and the party office will also be taken away, he said. Kejriwal, who is out on interim bail in the excise policy case, had said on Saturday that he and other AAP leaders would go to the BJP headquarters on 19 May so that the Prime Minister can send anyone he wishes to jail. Recalling the period he was lodged in the Tihar jail, Kejriwal said he read the Bhagavad Gita twice and the Ramayan once.
और विडंबना देखो, आपकी दवाइयां फ्री कर दी मैंने, लेकिन जेल में जब गया मेरी इन्होंने दवाइयां बंद कर दी जेल के अंदर। 15 दिन तक इन्होंने मेरी दवाई नहीं दी। शुगर का मरीज हूं मैं, 20 साल से शुगर है, बहुत हाई शुगर रहती है मेरी। पिछले 10 साल से मेरे को इंसुलिन के इंजेक्शन लगते हैं। एक दिन में रोज मेरे को 4 बार पेट में इंजेक्शन लगते हैं इंसुलिन के। 52 यूनिट इंसुलिन लेता हूं मैं। जब जेल में गया इन्होंने मेरे इंजेक्शन बंद कर दिए। मैं बहुत गिड़गिड़ाया, मेरे इंजेक्शन दे दो, मेरे इंजेक्शन। मेरी शुगर 300 पार कर गई, 350 पार कर गई। 125 रहनी चाहिए, 300 350 पहुंच गई। डॉक्टर कहते हैं अगर शुगर ज्यादा दिन ज्यादा रह जाए तो लिवर खराब हो जाता है, किडनी खराब हो जाती है। पता नहीं है मेरे शरीर के साथ क्या करना चाहते थे। मेरा कसूर है, मैंने आपकी बिजली फ्री कर दी, ये आपकी फ्री बिजली बंद करना चाहते हैं, इसलिए मेरे को इन्होंने गिरफ्तार करा। और अब मैं कहना चाहता हूं सारी माताओं बहनों से, मैं आ गया, आपके 1000 रुपए शुरू करूंगा, वो आप हर महीने आपको देना शुरू करूंगा। चिंता ना करना, आपका बेटा आ गया, आपका भाई आ गया, शुरू करूंगा। परसों आज तक पे मोदी जी का इंटरव्यू आ रहा था, पता नहीं आपने देखा नहीं देखा। उसमें आज तक वालों ने मोदी जी से पूछा, केजरीवाल दिल्ली में महिलाओं को फ्री बस में टिकट देता है, टिकट नहीं लेता, फ्री बस यात्रा देता है। मोदी जी बोले ये देश के लिए खतरनाक है, ये नहीं होना चाहिए। बताओ, आप आपकी फ्री बस यात्रा बर्दाश्त नहीं होती प्रधानमंत्री से। इतनी महंगाई कर दी, इतनी महंगाई कर दी। मैंने मोदी जी को कहा, मैंने कहा मैंने तो दिल्ली में करी है, आप पूरे देश में सारी माताओं बहनों की यात्रा फ्री कर दो, तब तो बड़प्पन है। आप दिल्ली वालों की भी बंद करना चाहते हो, पर चिंता ना करना, मैं बंद नहीं करने दूंगा। मैं इनको नहीं
A special court for MPs and MLAs in Bengaluru has issued an arrest warrant against JDS MP Prajwal Revanna in the sexual assault case. The court issued the warrant in connection with the sexual assault case registered against Prajwal on Saturday, in which his father and Holenrasipura MLA HD Revanna is also an accused. Revanna, son of former Prime Minister HD Deve Govda, is on bail after spending 7 days in jail after 4-day police custody for allegedly kidnapping a woman. There are 3 cases of sexual assault registered by 3 women against Prajwal, the NDA's Hassan Lok Sabha candidate who is at large. A blue corner notice has been issued against him by the Interpol. Trouble started for Prajwal after large number of explicit videos showing women being sexually assaulted allegedly by him became public. Subsequently, the Karnataka government constituted a special investigation team on the recommendations of Karnataka State Commission for Women Chairperson Naglakshmi Chaudhary to probe Prajwal's alleged atrocities. And Samajwadi Party President Akhilesh Yadav on Sunday abandoned a joint poll meeting in Phulpur area in Prayagraj in Uttar Pradesh without delivering speech as their supporters broke through barricades trying to reach the dais. According to police sources, scores of Congress and SP supporters had reached the venue to attend the rally. When Yadav arrived at the venue, the crowd standing in front of the stage broke through the barricades to reach it, creating a stampede-like situation, they said. In a video clip shared on the official social media handle of both the SP and the Congress, people on the stage can be heard asking the supporters to move back. The appeals made from the stage failed to have any effect on the crowd. Then Gandhi and Yadav discussed something for a few minutes before they left the stage while being surrounded by their security staff. The joint rally was organized in favor of Amarnath Maurya, who is contesting on a SP ticket from the Phulpur Lok Sabha seat. Samajwadi Party sources said that Yadav and Gandhi decided not to address the rally following the ruckus on the advice of security officials. The duo later attended another poll rally in Prayagraj. Neither the SP nor the Congress has issued any statement about the rally.
राज्य सभा में सांसद रहे कुंवर रेवती अमर सिंह जी पार्टी के कांग्रेस पार्टी के प्रत्याशी और इंडिया गठबंधन के प्रत्याशी नौजवान साथी उज्जवल रमन जी, प्रमोद तिवारी जी, प्रदीप मिश्र जी, अरुण तिवारी जी, नरेंद्र सिंह जी, महफूज खान साहब, हमारी पार्टी के विधायक संदीप पटेल जी, समाजवादी पार्टी के जिलाध्यक्ष
कोई भी शक्ति इसको फाड़ कर फेंक नहीं सकती है। ये जनता का संविधान है। भाइयों और बहनों, नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने 22 लोगों को अरबपति बनाया है। सारा का सारा फायदा उन्होंने 22 लोगों को दिलवाया। अब हम करोड़ों लाखपति बनाने जा रहे हैं। करोड़ों लाखपति हिंदुस्तान के सारे गरीब लोगों की लिस्ट बनेगी। नाम क्या आपका? हाँ, जो युवा आए हैं, आपके बैंक अकाउंट में भी ठकाठक होने जा रहा है। 8,500 रुपए बेरोजगार ग्रेजुएट्स, कॉलेज यूनिवर्सिटी ग्रेजुएट्स के बैंक अकाउंट में साल का 1 लाख रुपए और बेहतरीन ठकाठक।
TDP's former Dengaluru MLA Chintamneni Prabhakar, who is wanted in a case of assault on Dali, is absconding. The Illuru police in Andhra Pradesh registered a criminal case against him. He has been booked in 94 cases so far. The police filed a non-bailable case against Prabhakar and 14 others. Following the development, the associates of Prabhakar switched off their mobile phones and went into hiding. The police formed 6 special teams and launched a manhunt for the accused TDP leader. Nujivadu DSP is leading the search operation. Amid the post-poll violence engineered by the opposition party members, Prabhakar mobbed the police station and rescued his Talluru Rajshekhar from the cell. The policemen were outnumbered by the Chintamneni's supporters. Rajshekhar was arrested by the police for attempting to murder a YSRCP polling agent Ravi, son of Gram Panchayat President Sanjeev Ravi at an election booth in Kopalvarigudum on 13th May. However, the local police team once again arrested Rajshekhar and produced him in the court on Friday. Subsequently, the court sent him to police remand. Southwest monsoon, the lifeline of India's farm-based economy, on Sunday made its onset over the Nicobar Islands, the southernmost region of the country, the India Meteorological Department said here. Southwest monsoon has advanced into some parts of the Maldives and the Comorin area and some parts of the South Bay of Bengal, Nicobar Islands and South Andaman Sea on Sunday, the Weather Office said. The annual rainfall phenomenon is expected to reach Kerala by 31st May. The date of monsoon onset over Kerala has varied widely over the last 150 years, the earliest being 11th May in 1918 and the most delayed being 18th June in 1972, according to IMD data. The rain-bearing system arrived in the southern state on 8th June last year, 29th May in 2022, 3rd June in 2021 and 1st June in 2020. Last month, the IMD had forecast above normal rain in the monsoon season in India with favorable La Nina conditions, cooling off equatorial Pacific Ocean, expected to set in by August to September. La Nina conditions help in a good monsoon season over India. Large parts of the country are battling a brutal heat wave with maximum temperatures touching 48 degrees Celsius, shattering records in several states and severely impacting health and livelihoods. Southern India experienced heatwave spells in April. Air India Express flight's engine catches fire, makes emergency landing. Passengers who were on board the Kochi-bound Air India Express flight that made an emergency landing at Bengaluru Airport on Saturday night recounted the panic situation when a fire was noticed in one of its engines. The majority of them reached the Cochin International Airport around Sunday noon on another flight arranged by the airline from Bengaluru. Sharing their experiences after landing at the airport here, the passengers said they were panic-stricken after noticing the fire a few minutes after taking off from Kempegowda International Airport in Bengaluru. She appreciated the responsibility displayed by the crew in evacuating them from the flight soon after the emergency landing at Kempegowda Airport. Another elderly woman said there was loud screaming inside the aircraft after noticing the fire, and everyone rushed outside soon after landing. Recounting her experience, a woman passenger said the crew advised them to remain calm and then directed them to exit quickly. The passengers, however, complained about the ordeal they faced at the airport following evacuation due to the alleged delay in arranging another aircraft for their trip to Kochi. In a statement, Air India Express said all the passengers and crew were evacuated and no one was injured. According to sources, the fire was noticed minutes after takeoff. The crew members alerted the air traffic controller and a bulletin. For a complete and comprehensive English news bulletin, please do watch Swatantra TV. This is Mahima, signing off for the day. Keep watching